The original intention of the film was just for my personal use, but I thought with it being such a unique thing that I'd like to offer it to anybody who wants to see it. Like that. And it's just a unique film of him.
He says, I beat you. He says, they say we came in under the dead of heat. He says, that's not true because I beat you. And the American said, well, he says, if you like to think so, he says, but I know a real story. He says, I know I clearly won that one.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
In a world ravaged by monsters, a new evil has risen, poisoning the land and threatening humanity. Now, the Monster Matador, along with the meanest and baddest kaiju killers, have joined forces to kick its ass. Monster Matador, after Apocalypse.
The Madness Comic Network and comic-related madness proudly presents Madness OpenDrawStream, featuring the Richness and a variety of special guests. Tune in to our content on Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt on YouTube.
Hey D, how you doing? Oh, sorry, wrong stream. What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, Rich?
What's up, man? How goes?
Steven,
What's up, man?
We got people in the chat. What's happening, everybody? We got Shadowhawk. We got Pale Rider.
We got Shadowhawk. We got Pale Rider.
Anybody wants to draw? Link is pinned. Come on out.
Yeah, man.
That avatar was just for D. We'll take it down now. Appreciate you guys. We're having fun. You know.
We're having fun. How goes, man? How goes?
Man, you know me. Rock freaking solid, baby.
Yeah, my man. Yep. Same on mine. Same on my end.
I got to. I gotta be me, Rich. And
I know. Yeah, so do I. And
yeah, you understand.
Oh, I understand. I understand all too well. I understand all too fucking well, especially now. You know, so yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that that you're
alive.
Okay.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm quoting Marcellus Wallace. I'm pretty fucking far from okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But you're drawing good. So,
Yeah, I know, right? Maybe I shouldn't be doing that.
No, that's perfect. That's how you bent that shit wherever you got to. Even if you need some muzzle flash and people getting hit by projectiles. Do it.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no, Pops, I'll talk to you about it later, man. It's
I know, Pops.
Good morning,
shit show.
Stephen B. How are you doing?
I just got off work and I pretty much ordered everything I needed to order for the convention that is happening this weekend.
Yay! Go get him, Tiger.
Yeah,
And
I
now
want you to go out there and
I'm
kill
just
that.
waiting for it to get here.
Definitely
Nicely done.
want you to go kill that con, Stephen.
Yeah, man, go get him, Tiger. Go get him.
And last night I did this drawing here.
So
Yeah.
we do have a couple other people going to pop in here in a bit.
Yay.
Thank everybody. Look, we got tons of lurkers because we only got 2 people talking in the chat. If you guys have any questions for Rich or Stephen that are in relevance to their work, to what they do, feel free to drop questions in the chat. You know, try not to get all personal with these guys. Just, you know, if you have questions about what they do, you are more than welcome to drop them in the chat. If you're new to the show, welcome. Please hit the like, share the stream out, you know, ring the bell, all that stuff, because what we do here with our multiple different weekly shows and monthly event is promote indie comic creators. That's
right.
You know,
that's right.
If you draw, if you want to draw, you want to come hang out, the link is pinned at the top of the YouTube chat. You are more than welcome to join us. Hell, I'll drop it here in the chat everywhere too. So now you can see it on Twitch, you can see it on Facebook. I do need to share this out to the Twitter feed. Hold on, let me get this. I forgot. On the DrawStream, we don't send straight to Twitter because Twitch, you know, that's where our Twitch audience, I guess, that's what they're down with, is the live art. They like to watch that, so I do that over there. Now, see, Pale Rider, that's what I'm talking about. We don't need personal questions.
How often do I get my prostate checked?
I don't know who he's directing.
It's been a while.
That could be directed at me because I'm old. You know,
well, I'm not far behind you, my friend.
I still ain't answering it. And you want to know something funny? You want to know something funny? It's like, now we're men. We have to, at a certain age, we have to go do this. Well, I went and found the best looking chick I could find. I wasn't having some hairy old dude sticking his finger up my butt. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, we're not.
I have standards, I have standards.
Yeah, I know. So do I, man. Well, I thought I had standards.
Good look at me. Hail the Q.
Oh, who's this joining us? Hello, Q. What's up, man?
What's up, Rich? What's up, y'all?
How you doing? How you doing?
Thank you.
I'm good. Hey, Steven.
How you doing?
Pops.
How you doing, my friend?
Good.
Yeah, man.
Just finished. Enjoyed watching Timeline.
My bug's an exit, one way out. Yeah, come on.
All right. You were in Rich's basement. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Jim, I sent you the link, bro. Come on out. Hang out with us. Show the people what you do, my friend.
That's so funny. I don't really have a basement anymore.
And this is Stephen B's link to his current Indiegogo campaign. You can go check it out. Tips and Legends number 2.
And it's 29 days left.
Something like that. Yeah, we're off the rails. We ain't even 17 minutes into the show.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's still fucking hilarious as fuck, though. Oh, man. Yeah.
No, we'll talk about that later, Jim. Later.
Well, an event happened that is that's going to change a lot of things with me. And there's things that I have to figure out before I do them. You know, I'm not happy about it. And
one question I was going to ask you: are we still doing a launch on the 16th, or?
I'm trying to figure out if I can. You see, let's just say I have to. I would prefer to find accommodations with people that I know.
Right.
Instead of having to go for a place where it's like I'm just going to be by myself. I kind of need humans around me, especially now. I kind of definitely need humans around me, especially now at this time, because I'm, you know, I have to figure out what's next, and I need people around me that I know. And the two people that took me in for a couple of days, I fucking love them, and I'm gonna talk to them about a couple of things. And where I am right now, another friend of mine is putting me up for a couple of days, and that person said that I could stay as long as I need to. But where I am right now is really far away from where I need to be. Right. So I'm most likely going to just go to this other place where I was closer, at least, to where I was going, because, you know, so again, there's just things. So, well, I'm so sorry. If there's anything you need, please reach out. No, I'm good. I'm good. You know, I have an income right now, and it could keep me sustained. But depending on what's going to happen, I may have to make a decision that will change my life quick. You know, so
you know me, I'm behind you 100%. Whatever you end up doing, plan to do, attempt to do, fail at, you know, I'm behind you 100% all the way. You know me.
No, I know.
I'd really like for you to come home though, Rich. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying. That's me being selfish, because I want to meet my friend, the guy I've been hanging out with online for 3 fucking years now, pretty regularly. Okay. You know, that's me being selfish.
But I also have.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I have to make my right decision for myself. I know.
Right.
I do have accommodations potentially ready for me in the States, but I'm hesitant on that.
Right.
For a couple of reasons. So, and
it's got to be right for you, bro. You know that.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's gonna. I honestly, thinking about it, it won't be right for me, because it involves a couple of personal issues with that person that I don't think that I want to get involved in that type of drama.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, you don't want to jump from the frying pan.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. Nothing.
Hey, Ali.
It's just that it's like, I really don't think it would be a good idea. So
I missed the cue, but I'm going to play it anyway, just because I like it. Are you ready?
All right.
Who knows?
Yeah.
It's so good to see you again. Ain't seen you in a couple weeks. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, well, the heat wave broke, and now I don't have to park myself directly in front of an air conditioner.
Yeah, the heat wave is going nice and strong here in the UK. It's about 41 centigrade.
Kelvin.
Which is,
I was going to say, 41 Kelvin, that's, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's 41, it's 41 C here. So which is about 107, 108 in the UK.
I said that's over 100 degrees, so.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I used to be able to do the conversion perfectly in my head, but those days
what's it like in Phoenix, Jim? What's temperature in Phoenix right now at 10 o'clock in the morning, Jim? Tell me. I want to know. I miss Phoenix, man. I miss Phoenix. I don't miss the heat because at the end that was why I left, because it got to the point where I couldn't even go outside. You know.
Yeah,
But I went for 3 decades playing golf in the heat of in the summer afternoons, man. 110, 115, didn't care. We was out there playing golf, you know. But that last couple years, it was like, man, the sun was just draining the energy out of me. You know, I'd go outside and be like, it's enough of that. Back inside.
Yeah, that's what my old colleagues told me about it. If you stay under the sun for 15 minutes, automatically you feel tired.
Yeah. Well, that's why in Mexico they do those siestas. That's in the afternoon, yo. You can go take a nap because, you know, it's freaking hot.
I mean, the last 15 minutes.
It is. It is hot. It's very hot, and it's like, yeah, it's not pleasant here in the UK, and I'm surprised because the temperature is supposed to be, the climate here is very temperate. Like, it doesn't really vary much, one way or the other. And yeah, it's like, yeah. So yeah, I'm my phone might overheat in the next 15 minutes. So if I drop out, I'll come back. I just got to let it cool down for a bit. But, yeah.
Moving on up, Rich. We got you, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Way,
it's just that.
Either way, whatever you decide to do with launching the book or whatever, we got you whenever you're ready.
I'll let you know. I will let you know. I'll let you know later today because I'm going to talk to those 2 friends and I'm going to hash out a deal with them, hopefully. And if it comes to fruition, then I'll most likely launch on Tuesday. So that means I'll have to promote it on Monday, like up the ass.
We do have a launch
since
party
today's
on Monday.
Sunday. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good.
We do have a launch party during the Madness. So
okay.
We got a half hour with Bonzo, or Bonzart vocal. We got a half hour with him, and then we got Michael Nunnally's launch party.
All right, nice.
We'll definitely be talking about the Tuesday morning launch party as well, or the Tuesday launch party as well. We'll make sure we'll do our thing, man. We will. That's what we do. So, Allie, you got anything to show us, or are you just like coming here to tease us? What's up?
Give me a few minutes, because I just tried to open Photoshop, and apparently I need to clear the scratch disk, which is aggravating as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll.
Let's hope I don't destroy this phone while I'm doing this. I just got this new phone. Yeah, this is a page from The Roaring. I just showed this book to a bunch of dudes, and they're like, oh my god, this story is going to be nuts. Yeah, man, I can't wait. I can't wait to launch this thing because, I haven't touched anything for a few days, but this book's going to be. This book is as great as Incantessi was. This is better. This book's actually better.
Yeah, the concept is more of a grab. It's more of what did Mike Barron say? You got to reach out and grab you by the throat.
Yeah, this one grabs you by the throat, the nuts, and a couple of other vital organs. So it's like, yeah, this book is really nasty, and the first issue gets really nasty, and that's only the beginning. What I have in store for the characters here, oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be pretty drastic. It's gonna be pretty bad.
That's good stuff.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. And I have to admit, given the circumstances of my life right now, I don't know how the hell I'm doing this without any type of difficulty at all. I don't know how the fuck I'm doing this. I don't know how I'm doing this.
you're good at what you do, Rich. It's kind of
Well, yeah,
muscle memory
that's
now,
one thing,
you
but
know?
yeah, at this point it's muscle memory. You're right, but I'm just like, oh boy, I have too much to think about. I really do.
and don't incorporate too much of what you're thinking into the into the battles.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. No, of course not. It's a fucking image. It's a drawing, and it's a story that I established about 4 fucking months ago. Really, truly, no. God, no, never. Honestly, it's not. That would never happen. You know, it's like no. The answer is just a big resounding no.
Get a language? Hell no.
Yeah,
I just like
exactly.
Draw. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter what you're drawing. I just like watching you draw because man, I said it a long time ago. It's like you, Jim O'Reilly. It's like you just smooth right through it, right? It's like you see some people that are like
amazing.
meticulously drawing a line for it to be perfect. Then Rich and Jim come up and they go, and the line is there. You know what I mean? Right? It's like they're not like you know what I'm saying. It's like you guys got some smooth hands, man.
Well, Jim is a god. I am just a lowly demigod. So
yeah,
I'm Loki. I'm Loki to his Odin. So
he should be out here too. You know what I'm saying?
He should, but he's a pussy. He doesn't want to show his work because he knows he's a bitch and he's not brave enough to go live because he's a pussy. That's meow. Meow. He is a bitch. That's why he's like, I'm hiding. I don't want anybody. I don't want anybody to see my work because I suck. But that's all right, you know. Yeah, man. I'm calling you out there, Jim. No, I'm not calling Jim out. Get the fuck. Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me? Oh, man. What is wrong with me? Meow.
Well, it is what
it is. Meow. Jesus Christ, man. I give up. I give up. Oh my God. This is just too much for words.
Here with this, get away from the swimming pool. Come on.
Yeah, get away from the swimming pool. And like, you know, don't try and do like what, you know, the Deep does with all those like marine life and stuff, you know, on the boys and everything, where it's like, you know, where he him and the squid have some sort of, you know, intimate relation and stuff like that.
Wait, what?
You know, while playing the Spice Girls and stuff. Yo, tell me what I want, what I really, really want. Yo, tell me what I want, what I really, really want.
The segments of the Bowman
podcast. Holy crap.
I fucking love you too, man. I love you very much, Jim O'Reilly. You're a fucking god. I say shit like this because I know that you're one of the more amazing artists I've ever seen. That's not even a joke. You're fucking beyond good. You're truly beyond good. I don't remember seeing anybody as good as you, man. Truth to power. The last one I saw of the contemporaries that I've worked with, as well as I don't even remember. Once you go fish, you don't want another dish. Oh, yeah. Hello, Kitty. It's not my cat, though. It's not Ozymandias. I miss
Jim,
him.
just come out here. Just. I know
miss my cat.
You're hiding behind. You're hiding behind YouTube. Just get out here.
That's right.
Show us what you're working on.
Show me what you got.
Excuse me. Release the Kraken.
Also, anybody in the chat that has links that they want to drop for, you know, current projects or, you know, your website, whatever you got going on, you know, your YouTube channel, whatever, you guys know you can drop links over there. That's what it's for. Just saying, you know, take advantage of the opportunity to drop your link. Wah, wah.
Let's try this again.
What do we got? What do we got for Steven? What are you doing, Steven?
I am
Steven
trying to do
Jesus,
some
this one's
foreshortening for a new trading card.
Ooh,
And foreshortening is
everybody check yourself. It's the one, the only. Ms.
Oh, no.
Christensen.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, hey.
Fuck. I'm tired, man.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's just, I don't know. This past week's been kind of like start-stop. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm just
Steven, ticket.
Yeah. So it's like I'm doing this other shit too, but. Whew. What a week. What a week.
See?
Oh, it's going good. I'm just tired, man.
I know that feeling. But I'm always tired.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, for me, I don't have a clear reason, although I'm going to Klexicon next week, so that's awesome.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to what is it? And then I'm going to there's Long Beach I'm doing, and then I have an art show that I'm curating, so I'm like
Putting in the work. Putting in the work. That's what we love to hear. Getting stuff done.
Jim. Ooh. I'm just looking at the Korean crap. I found out that the eggs that I showed you guys, that's actually it's like the word is drugs. It's kind of funny. So I guess they're like crack eggs, which is hilarious.
Oh, did Hunter lay them? I just gotta ask.
I don't know, man. It's like they're boiled or something, but the changjang, there's like different versions, but the one that I'm doing is like the one soaked in the soy sauce, not boiled with it.
Ah, okay. We have another guest. Hold on to yourselves. Hold on to your chairs. Get ready for it.
So just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide and say, give it to me straight, doctor, I can take it.
Kick the chocks out from under the wheels. Blast up. No offense, Margaret. Contact. We're off. Rum, rum.
Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
Oh, what heights will hit? On with the show. This is it.
Doc.
What's happening?
Hey, what's up, guy?
Oh, what's cooking? Hey, everybody.
I'm getting those clips ready. Right now I have 3 of them.
Awesome. Hi, guys. Oh, my
Good
God.
morning, friend. We lost Rich, but he said his new phone might be overheating and he'd be back after it cools off. So, what's up, my friend?
The StreamYard stopped working right when you were playing my intro, so I left studio, came back, and it was working. Thank God. So that was almost like we planned that.
Yeah, well, StreamYard. We might have to leave StreamYard. I'm just saying.
But Father, where will we go? Whatever shall we do?
I don't know. We're looking at other options.
StreamYard acting up?
Oh no, it's not acting up at all. The people that do reviews for them are uneducated.
That's funny. We're all drinking
Misleading.
mugs.
Uneducated, misleading, disingenuous. I could come up with more colorful adjectives, but I'll just keep it at that. You know.
Yeah, okay.
Did you see that stream yesterday, Doc?
Probably not. I've been working pretty freaking hard.
We had some fun yesterday. You can go check it out. It's on the network.
I've got probably a good 3 or 4 more days worth of at the outside work to do to be done with Rex's pages so I can get back to Pariah. So I was really, but I'm going for broke on these panels. I mean, every panel is a cover quality. So
you're giving Rex something that he's going to have to come back to you to keep consistent. I like it. I like it.
Well, his compendium will probably release before Pariah does, so I want to give people a good idea of what they can expect from Pariah Blood Mud.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm asking some people to test something for me.
Yep, I can do that as soon as you.
I just want to make sure I send it to you in Messenger.
Oh, okay.
I promise it's not horrible. Or
now she's got to trick. See, now she's got to trick us into looking at the shit.
I just want to see if it works because, like, I was sending a link to somebody, and Allison, I sent it to you personally too. I just want you to check it to see if that works.
Yeah, the link is live and hot.
Okay, cool.
Hold on one second.
Give me 1 second. I just got a voicemail. I gotta check.
Oh, it's okay. I'm fucking tired.
I was looking through a couple of old boxes that I haven't unpacked yet, and I found some Shonen Jump magazines that they used to read in middle school and get every month.
The one, the only, the incomparable Mr. Jim O'Reilly.
Jim!
What's happening, dude?
Jim always has sound issues when he first comes in. You got to give him like 3 or 4 minutes to figure out how to word.
I forgot to turn the speakers on. I forgot to turn the mic on.
So it's always some shit.
Doc.
Yo.
Yeah, Doc? Question. Just a while ago, I sent a link, a YouTube link to Pops about the 1972, and I asked myself, okay, where were you in 1972?
Okay. Where
I
was
told him I was 9 years old. Leave me alone. And he goes, well, what about Doc?
I think I'm 2 years younger than Pop, so I was 7.
So he was 7, bro.
How old were you in 72, Quentin?
I was a sack.
You were just a rumor.
Just a rumor, indeed. Yeah.
That's the rumor. Wow, what happened in 72? What are we looking at? Hey, Shadowhawk, good to see you, buddy.
Oh, we had Ziggy Stardust, all kinds of stuff in 72, but it was still like before I was into that kind of music, or you know what I mean? It was like it took me a little while to catch up with Bowie. I was 9.
I found Kiss in 72 at 7 years old. You couldn't tell me nothing. These cartoon characters
came out in 74.
No, Wicked Lester was around.
Yeah, that wasn't Kiss. That wasn't Kiss.
All right, whatever. You couldn't tell me nothing, man. Them guys. And 72, let me think. Huge snowstorm where I lived. I think it's the first memory I have of snow. I can't remember anything else from 72. Except that we were so unprepared for it. My mother wanted us to go outside and play in the snow, right? So I distinctly remember sandwich bags over our hands with rubber bands to keep us from getting frostbite. Like, why is mommy putting my hand in food bags?
Did you say sandwich bags with rubber bands around
Sandwich bags, yes, indeed, sir. Yes, indeed.
1972, I was in second grade. We moved from Minneapolis.
I'm being called away. I'll be right back.
We moved from Minneapolis to Phoenix for the first time. Okay.
Why? Why did you guys move?
My stepdad had back issues, and the doc said move to Arizona because it's nice and dry, and it won't, you won't get all that weather-induced back pain or whatever. You know. So we went down there, and we were there for like 4 years, and then my parents moved back to Minneapolis again. But regardless, it was second grade. We got there in like May. So we had the whole summer to go through before school started, right? We're little kids. Me and my sisters, my little brother, were little kids. That first summer, we got these gigantic blisters on our shoulders. They didn't have sunblock back then, yo.
Panther.
We had these huge blisters on our shoulders from, sunburn, right?
Yep.
Learned real quick. You just can't, when you just moved to Phoenix from Minneapolis, you cannot go run around in the sun all day.
Do you remember, Pops, back in the day, the copper tone tubs of the butter stuff that we would rub on?
Yeah.
Smelled amazing. But man, it took forever. Parents would slather that shit on you. And I don't know if it was supposed to tan you or protect you, but I always felt like I was being prepped to go in the oven.
It seemed like the only people that got a tan from copper tan were the models.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, copper tone. I kind of remember that. It's like really greasy, and I'm like, just let's put on fucking baby oil for that shit.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Drop that link, yo. Martha, is that you? Drop that link. Drop that link.
The stuff must have worked. There's a photo of us. My sister has it. I got to get her to give me a copy. 4 of the brownest blonde kids you have ever seen in your life, sitting around on this leather chair with wood paneling behind it at Mexico Beach, Florida. Back when it was nothing but the little seaside shanties. There was no condos or any of that stuff. Who's doing the heavy breathing?
That ain't me.
Sorry, it's probably me.
Hey, Jim.
I'm gasping for air.
Somebody asked him if he was okay, and he went,
Darth Vader.
I so desperately need a new headset.
Martha Schwartz, please drop the link to that campaign so that we can highlight it, so that people can click on it. All that stuff, that's what we do.
So, Jim, you said what now?
I desperately need a new headset.
Oh.
Oh, you need a headset.
Now? Is that good? You guys hear me?
Barely hear you at all.
Barely, right? So then if I put it down here, you hear like my nostril hairs moving. There's no happy medium. You either get nostril hairs or you get, hair across, 5 states. I'm just going to keep moving it up and down, I guess.
Let's see.
He's a Shadow Hawk.
Okay. I need to see some people's work. What do you got, Doc? Show me something.
Well, I'm debating on whether or not to show it because it's for Rex.
Oh.
But I'll show the one that I just finished yesterday. Just the top panel. Dun 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 dun.
That.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun,
that
dun.
is gorgeous. Fantastic.
Good stuff, Doc. Good freaking stuff, man.
That is amazing.
That's really good.
Thank you. I am going for broke on these panels.
Jaw drop.
Rex is taking good care of you, bro. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm trying to decide. I'm doing a sketch card a week, so I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I'm going to do one live here. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
I know those guys.
Do. Is that Alf when he's in murder mode?
No, dude.
A war pig.
War pigs.
War pig.
Or war hog. I'm just
tired.
when last I left art.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I was like at my gallery's the curator and owner, actually him and another guy that works at the gallery that I'm at. They both had a birthday on the same day, so we went over to his pad and like we hung out. But I must be getting old. I like stayed for a couple hours and I left. I mean, it wasn't like a raging party. It was just cool. Like we were talking, and then after I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm tired.
Christy, not Christy. Yes, Christy. That picture that you posted of yourself in the black and red, that was an amazing photo.
Which one was that?
Who took that? I don't know. You're all decked out.
Is it my profile photo or is it the cover photo?
Let me look. It's not your profile one.
Okay, stop crawling all over me. Sorry, my cat is just fucking stomping on all the wrong places.
Spam?
No, it's ink.
Ink. Hey, ink.
Let me see. I'm going to go on your page and see if I can find it.
Everybody goes on my page.
Everybody. Yeah. The
Marlo Van Zandt. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's the one you posted as your banner.
Oh yeah, one of the guys like I asked him, "Oh, take a picture of me and send down," and he did. It was good.
Yeah, show everybody that picture.
James.
He sent it to Pops.
Okay.
He's like a little bitch. She insists on sitting on my lap, and she's stomping everywhere where it doesn't feel good.
But I mentioned it because
Like what a cat does when they walk all over my boobs.
I was going to ask you, was the art that's on the wall behind you, is that your art?
No, I don't know who the artist is. I know what you're talking about. There's one part in the hive. Okay, so the one on the wall that looks kind of holographic with blues and stuff, that and the rainbows and all that, that's actually that's Nathan's. That's the gallery owner.
Okay.
He sculpts. And then there was another person. They did a picture of his dog, Bacon. I forgot who. I know the person, but I can't remember off the top of my fucking head. And the other piece with a skeleton type ghoul type thing, I have no idea who that is. But all the like the black and the gray tiling and all that, that's actually part of the background that they have. But I forgot the name of the person who designed that, and I think it's Mescal or something.
It's for the gallery wall backgrounds.
Yeah, it's for the gallery wall background because some parts of it look like a temple that they do.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's a really funky thing, and there's like a lot of really cool areas, and then you have the resident artists that do up their own spaces and stuff.
Man, Jim, that looks great too.
Oh, thanks. I'm struggling trying to decide what style of art I want to kind of work in once I make the jump to full time, and because I'll be doing everything myself, and so what I've been playing with is hello there, Christy.
That's quite beautiful.
Imbigonate that however you can. That is just a beautiful picture.
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
Beautiful picture.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just like how
Super pretty. Super pretty.
Oh, thank you. I was actually really happy. I did a costume design or a wardrobe design or experiment yesterday at the Hive the Hive Gallery at the birthday party with Nathan and them. It looks like it worked out. It's kind of a daring one.
I liked it very much. The choker set it off.
Yeah, thank you.
And of course, your looking down your nose pose worked really well too.
Well, I kind of am a big honker, myself.
You don't.
It's funny. It's big for an Asian person. They tend to have small noses.
I understand. So, Jim, you said you're struggling between styles. Between what and what?
Well, going with what I consider a more simplistic style, like here on the right, versus what I generally do, which is more detailed stuff like this, which takes longer. And if I'm going to do my own book and I'm responsible for everything, including, coloring, I'll be here for years if I go with a highly detailed style. So, but I find this the more simplistic, what I call simplistic style, like here on the right, even more challenging sometimes, because you gotta kind of know what to leave and what to omit and still be able to translate what you want to translate in terms of feeling and mood and everything like that. So so I'm kind of like struggling with because I'm used to doing everything so detailed,
so full color,
but it'll take too much time. So I'm thinking maybe like a hybrid thing where I have maybe not as much detail and only detail certain areas.
I like it.
Or certain pictures.
Yes.
Or panels.
Yes.
And then the other ones, kind of simplistic, but to me that's kind of new. So I'm just kind of experimenting right now. Not working on anything solid, like a page or anything like that.
Right.
Just drawing like random images.
I certainly like the hybrid, and I would think that for like big effect pages, then you go for broke,
Right.
Yeah, those hybrid sketches look amazing. A little bit more hatching, a little more
more like that.
Yeah. Particularly, I don't know what it is, but I really like the guy in the bowler hat, and I like the guy in the center top.
Yeah.
It looks
I was
great.
just goofing with Western guys.
Yeah. So this is for your book?
For the style wise, I'm just like for my own personal story, and then I just took like the Mojo characters and played around with. I am still working slowly on doing a single Mojo book. I spoke with the creators, Raj and Greg, and we kind of came to an understanding of what had happened, put it all behind us, and kind of let me do my own thing at my own timing. So I'm not slowing anything that they do down. And then, once it's ready, I'll let them promote it and do what they want to do with it, because I really love the character. I fell in love with the character, and I want to do a story with him. So,
awesome.
So I call that the passion project.
Very cool.
I'm glad you love it.
Yeah, I do. I love the character. I do.
Oh my god! No, I just got something funny in the thing, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. But it is funny.
What's that? I see Slaves of Madness on the screen.
Title of a D&D supplement I'm working on.
Oh, awesome.
Anything with the name Madness has in it has to live up to a certain. We were disappointed with that Marvel movie that used our word. We were disappointed. Okay. I see madness. I expect greatness. Just saying.
I like the movie.
Mad.
Slaves of Madness. You can tell she's one of us. That's all I got to say.
featuring the little green dude with a bad attitude.
Right? There's that. That is some shit. Hmm? Oh, Allison, you can check. It's some shit.
Oh. Okay, I'll check in a little bit.
Yeah. I still, I've got my mind on 10 million things. So.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons I want to take my mind off a bunch of things.
Sorry, it's all quiet, guys. It's been a weird week I think it's for everybody. It's been sort of one of those surrealistic weeks for everybody on some level or not, or what.
Yeah. 100%, man. It's like it's been a crazy couple weeks. All right. And I don't just mean for me or the network, but I mean for all of us, man. For all of us.
I guess so, because like my entire kitchen's getting remodeled and gutted because of a mold issue in the apartment. So like I'm like in a little corner with like my dishes in my living room. it's insane.
See, there's no reason for mold in the Arizona apartment.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's bad maintenance.
Exactly.
That means somebody let it go and
well,
let it go, and you know.
Right.
What I mean?
When we moved in, it's so funny. Like it's kind of sight unseen because we were moving from New York and we had to make a decision like within a month.
Right.
So we pretty much took whatever the first thing that came along without really seeing the inside of the apartment, unfortunately. But I mean, and then when we got here, a whole new company had taken over. It was like they sold the old company, sold over. So all this stuff is from the previous. Management, but the new management is really good. I mean, if we need something, they're on top of it. It's just now they have to do the gutting of the kitchen, and so. There was a leak that went for a while in the upstairs, and it kind of leaked down and caused mold and stuff. So, but they're doing the right thing. They didn't have another apartment for us to move into, but they did. They said they would have if they had one open. They offered us a garage to put our stuff in. And, they're going to compensate us for the food and whatever we need to. Yeah, so I can't say anything negative about the new management. Just they're dealing with the crap that was left behind. So
yeah. People that
just the timing sucks.
It sucks when somebody gets away with selling a building to somebody else that's all fucked up.
Yeah,
and it's all, it's like you don't know it until you get in and you settle in and you go, oh,
right,
yeah,
exactly.
Don't work. And,
I mean, it doesn't. The apartment. Don't get me wrong. The apartment doesn't look bad or anything like that. It's and the mold issue started under the sink, and they took care of that. And then we found another spot, and when they looked at that spot, they said, nope, we got to tear out all your cabinets, give you all new kitchen, basically.
It's been sitting under all of it. Yeah. It's been sitting under all of it that whole time.
Yeah. So that starts tomorrow, bright and early, 8 a.m. So it's just really inconvenient,
Yeah. But, at least they're doing it. I know.
Yeah.
I know some shady people in Arizona, man. It's like, or not shady. I don't know the shady people. I know people that have lived in some shady places.
Yeah.
Put it that way, places where they didn't take care of nothing,
It's actually kind of funny because we had I had a leak. What it was is that in my house, something the catch on the shower on the top. It was getting kind of broken because just time happened, so it was spilling water into my roommate's room downstairs. We finally figured out why we had this intermittent leak. So what we had to do, they had to dig out the old drywall and stuff. It wasn't totally terrible. It just kind of sucked ass a little bit, and it was kind of funny. So we had to let it dry out. But luckily, that was when we had the hottest days of summer, so it was 100 degrees. So inside, we were cool because they had to open up the garage area, the roof in the garage. So that's where a lot of the moisture was. And since that part's not air conditioned, it just it just dried it out. And I said, well, at least we're now sure that there's no mold.
Yep. Gotta look at the good through the bad, right?
Yeah, I kind of laughed about it with my roommate. We thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, but to your point, Chrissy, it has been a week, I think, for everybody.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just seen an announcement that Critical Blast is pulling their content from Facebook from continued harassment from UMG, Sony, and all these other fake third world claimants on our content. We're tired of it. I'm done too, man. It's like, yeah, I'm done with Facebook. We'll put our link there, but we're gonna go YouTube, Twitch, Twitter.
Yeah. YouTube will do like the copyright things just to let you know. So they're kind of shitty about it, but they're not as annoying as Facebook.
Well, see, but they only did it early in when I started, and then when I disputed and started proving they quit messing with me. You know, or Facebook, it's like every single stream. You have been this content. 20 minutes of your show or 40 minutes of your show has been claimed by some third world scammers.
Yeah.
And even if at the most, if there was a trailer that had something questionable, it damn sure ain't 40 minutes of my show. Those are third world scammers trying to claim our content. And that's they look. They don't have to allow that. They don't have to allow that. They can investigate the claim, and then if they need to remove some of your audio or whatever, then they do that. They're removing our audio without a claim, without any proof or any verification to back up what these claimants are saying. That's guilty until proven innocent, yo.
Yep.
Yeah, I had that happen in a couple of art streams just because the TV was on in the background, and
Same.
the algorithm picked up something, and oh, we got to silence this part of your video. I'm like, at that point, I don't even care. It's like whatever.
Me too, Jim. Same thing. I was doing a live paint from a downtown event here, and because there was some music playing in the background, they hit me.
Yeah, I just, it's one thing if we were all profiting off somebody's stuff. That's
Right.
not what's happening here.
Right.
Nobody's profiting off anybody's music or anybody's videos or clips. We're not making any money. Leave us the hell alone.
Well, even the mouse has been clamping down. They went after even the sketch card community. It's like, give me a break. They were basically told Tops that you got to cut this artist out because they had a copy of a picture of one of their artist proofs up that they were selling. I'm like, that's how they make their money, is through their artist proofs, and you're telling them they can't advertise their artist proofs. I'm like, has Disney ever been to a Comic-Con? Like, do you know how many unauthorized prints are being done? I mean, it's just it's the difference between what I call real law, which is, yes, it's illegal to do, and you shouldn't, you're not supposed to take a copyright picture and sell it. And then there's playground law. It's the law where Disney, says, yeah, you're not supposed to do it, but we're going to look away in this instance, because it's free advertising for us, at a large Comic-Con. It drives people to us. So it's just ridiculous. It's just copyright law in itself is ridiculous. That's it. Just makes the case for people to do their own thing and, create your own independent stuff, and then you don't worry about that.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Looking good, Alison.
Mm-hmm.
So
how's your project coming along?
Alison also does a show on the network, Gaming with Ali, on Thursdays. Or every other Thursday, we hang out. We play D&D in a world based on her comics or her creation. So
very cool.
Awesome.
Y'all come check that out too if you're into gaming. We have a blast. I got some dice coming. No more of that rolling that stupid thing. No more of that stupid button. I got dice coming.
Sure.
Crom dice. Crom dice are coming. And when I get them, I'm going to show them off to everybody, and I'm going to be like, and I know where you can get yourself a set. See what I mean? It's all about the promotion, people. Stephen B., where'd you go? Doc, where'd your friend go? He's hiding.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm working.
He's hiding again, Doc.
I'm drawing. I'm drawing. I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Can you spot what doesn't belong in this picture?
It's looking good, Q.
One of these things is not like the others. Good stuff. Looking good, Quentin.
All right, gang, I'm going to take off. I have to work more in the kitchen to empty it out.
Well, see you later.
Great seeing everybody.
Yeah.
Wonderful
Good to see you,
work,
Jim.
guys. Keep up the good work. All right.
You too, my friend.
All right, man. Talk to you all later.
Later, bud.
Bob. Here he is.
Y'all see that, right?
See you, Crom?
That's Crom hanging out with the Avengers, yo. There you go. That's the way we do it around here. Spread the love everywhere. Christy, you said you had some coloring to do. Are you getting anything done?
Yeah, I'm sort of doing it.
Yeah, sort of doing it.
I just kind of fucking tired. I don't know what it is. I've just been so scattered today. It's not even funny.
Yeah,
It doesn't feel like Sunday to me. I don't know why.
Why did it suddenly feel like I was back in my art class with the art teacher going, "What are you working on? What are you working on?"
Well, this is something I've been working on.
Hold on.
Let's see.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Let me take a look. I'll see it in a minute.
Allie, that looks great.
Thank you.
Sorry.
You gonna ink it?
Oh, that looks good.
No, that's what Peter Palmiotti's for.
She said, yeah, that's why I got Peter. Nice. Yeah, Peter and Mark making the rounds. They were on Joe's show last night from the desk of a small press publisher. I caught part of that show.
Sondhog.
Of course, they were out on our show as well, you know, and I think they got a whole list of shows they're going to be going on between now and the end of their campaign.
Oh, yeah, they do. I backed the book. I'm looking forward to it. So.
We've had a pretty good run with most everything we've launched so far this month or since CromCon, since the last CromCon. I think the only one that I don't think Bushy Boo's funded yet. We need to get Bushy Boo 2 some more love, you guys.
Yep.
And Waterville, of course, which we just launched a couple days ago, that one's doing okay. It's like 25, 30, 40%, something in there. I haven't even looked today, but that one's doing okay. All the rest of them are funded. Everything else we've launched, Rin and Sassoni and all those, they've all met their funding goal. So thank you, everybody, for supporting Indie Comics.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry for the long hiatus, but something came in the mail, and it is awesome.
Well, show us.
Show us.
I'm about to.
Okay.
All right.
I take a few things to get the camera off the mount.
Oh,
We're,
damn it.
we're unboxing.
This is an unofficial comic-related unboxing. Yo.
One.
Oh, look at that!
Oh.
Very, very nice, Stephen.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Came in today.
It's the con banner, right on, dude.
Nice. Oh, there's the cat.
Thank you, Vistaprint.
Yeah, that's pretty badass, man. It's pretty big.
Yeah, I'll post to it.
Very cool. Look how big that is. Wow. How tall is that,
That's
Stephen?
awesome.
I think about probably a little over 6 feet.
Very cool.
That's 6 feet.
It looks even bigger.
Yeah, it looks bigger unless you got a really short wall or a really short ceiling.
Like I said, it's probably like over 6 feet.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
thanks
7 or 8.
looking up on YouTube and finding out how to put a QR code in there.
Nice.
Very cool.
Okay. Wow, there's a Twitter.
Good job, Stephen.
My man, investing in his own career.
You got to do that, man.
Yes,
I
you
see
do.
plenty of examples of people that don't.
That's right.
You gotta invest. If you want this to be a full-on career, you got to invest into the work.
That's right.
Why do you think
presentation and your presentation? You got to look. This is good. You want something that people gonna catch their eye when they're walking down that aisle. You
And
know?
I think this is not only the art, but the one thing that's going to really catch your eye is that tower right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like it. Good job.
Thank you.
There you go, yo. What Vistaprint? He went to Vistaprint and got that thing done. Okay, that's like online, right?
This print's not bad. They have pretty good quality for what they are. I've used them personally.
I have too, and
they our flyers.
They stand behind their work too. If there's a
They get
problem,
our
they fix it.
You know.
If there's a problem, they'll deal with it.
With prints, I prefer to do more local just because it's a little bit cheaper, but because of the shipping and stuff. But they managed to get the shipping down okay. But I had to go to a local thing for like quickness and all that. Although Vistaprint's remarkably fast for what they are.
For the most part, if it's something like a book or print for my campaign that I'm going to be offering to customers, I'd rather go local so that I can go look at this stuff before, with no shipping back and forth, bull crap, none of that. Oh, this is wrong. Got to do it over. None of, just be able to go and look at the product right off the press. Go, yeah, those are cool running. Yeah. I don't want to have to worry about somebody ships me a box of books that I have to ship back and wait again, or whatever.
I seem to have definitely hit something with commissions for certain people who want custom Power Rangers. So
yeah.
Let's see.
Oh
yeah, check that out.
That's one of them. It was the first time at a custom Green Ranger.
Green, you said?
Yeah, it's a green. This is a pink.
Very cool. Very cool. Did you stumble into a niche?
A little bit. This is the black.
Very cool.
Oh, nice.
Matt, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just saying, you find somebody local, you can. There are. Okay. I found local places that will do floppy, but they won't do, perfect. They won't do graphic novels, but they'll do floppies. I mean, it just depends on the capability of the printer. It's a phone call. You call them up, you say, yo, do you do this? They say yes or no. You call somebody else. But for me, I'd
Hello?
rather it was local so I can actually go look at it and not have to worry about
I'm
shipping
getting
costs.
talked over, so I can't talk about them. But hey,
Blue.
Blue?
Okay, what were you saying?
So are you going to color these two, Allie?
oh yeah, this is the White Ranger. And I'm getting ready to do a blue. So,
Very cool.
a bunch of these, they all lay together and form a giant image.
I love it.
Which Power Rangers is this?
These are all custom Power Rangers. That would be Mighty Morphin. So, but they're all
Yeah,
they're
which generation?
from the Power Ranger role-playing game, basically. So you can make your own Power Ranger.
Oh, that's cool.
But I mean, is it like Zeo or something? Because you know how they had Zeo, they had different ones.
These are custom, she said.
Yeah, they're
Well, no,
they're
but there's like
original characters based in the Mighty Morphin era. So Zordon.
Okay. No, I was just curious because it's like, you know how they had different like generations, like tribal and like not tribal. Oh fuck, what are they?
Ninja version.
Some
You got
shit.
the
There's
original
Zeo.
one. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's from this.
Oh, okay. So I guess it's just a So I guess it's the traditional one.
Yeah, it's the Mighty Morphin. It's a Power Rangers role-playing game. I don't. I've seen maybe 5 episodes of the show. So
Yeah. No, I just know that there's different generations. Just haven't
Yeah.
done the content about them. Actually, it's hilarious. I was just
What I was told was use the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers as a base for the armor, and then they gave me kind of brief descriptions. I mean, the
Then I
White
started-
Ranger design that I did, he's like, yeah, I got like these claws like the Shredder, so I literally referenced the Shredder and drew and when I drew him.
Well, I was just laughing because, like, sometimes I made jokes. I said, "Hey, what about the White Power Ranger?" I said, "You know, the White Power Ranger has the best equipment ever, and he's got the accoutrements of green and gold." Because the White Power Ranger has a lot of superior equipment, and then within like 2 minutes, people start getting it and they start laughing their asses off.
Remember that meme that it shows the follow up the type of a Power Ranger, since there's Yellow Ranger, that's then when there's a White Power Ranger that's about to say that particular power. One image screenshot from South Park. So
The only thing that I remember about Power Rangers growing up is that the Black Ranger was a black kid and the Yellow Ranger was an Asian kid.
And the pink one was a redhead, and then the red, and I think the Red Ranger in that thing, like he did gay porn, but gay for pay and all that. I'm just throwing everybody's like.
No idea.
No, it was funny because one of my friends who is gay, he said, "You know, the Red Ranger in the original series, he did gay porn," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." And he said, "You want to see?" And I'm like, you know, that's okay. You know, and then he showed me anyway, and I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
I know the
And then he
Blue
showed her
Ranger
anyway.
actually is gay, but you know,
No, he was gay for pay, basically.
Gay for pay.
the original Blue Ranger I knew was gay, but that's about all I knew about it, and that's only because it came up on a YouTube thing when I was researching Power Rangers.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like weird because like I've heard different stories on that. Like he was gay, he wasn't, but the more
He's definitely gay. I watched an interview with him. I was like, huh. So I sat down and watched an interview, and he says openly, he's like, yeah, I was openly gay on the set. And people made fun of me. I'm like, okay. Sucks.
Oh, okay.
But,
Yeah, because like it was like the stories like he was and he wasn't, and I was like, I don't really care, so like whatever. So I was like, yeah, that's how I felt about it. I was like, that's nice, guys. I don't care if he's gay or not, whatever.
yeah, that was basically my attitude towards it. Was okay. They probably shouldn't have made fun of you for it, but whatever. So
Like, that's great.
like, you know, good for you.
Yeah.
Early 90s, mid 90s. I don't know. Whenever the show came out. I've
was
seen
something
more of the
like
Japanese ones than I have the American.
The Japanese ones are interesting because then I remember more of Dyna Kids.
They're on Shout Factory, and I went and watched a few of them, and wow, I thought the American ones were corny.
Well, the thing is, the Dyna Kids was like done by, I guess, the guys at Kids in the Hall, and they were doing the Kids in the Hall shit, and so they were like, that's the Dyna Kids. There's that, and then there's And then the original one, which I don't fucking remember what the name was, but yeah, that's what it was.
I just remember the one that they adapted over here was called Zoo Ranger. Something Zoo Ranger. And that's about all I knew about it. Except for like episode 1 or 2, there's a bunch of little kids that have been miniaturized in a space shuttle and they're being chased through the streets. I couldn't stop laughing at that sequence.
Sounds fun. My kind of stuff. That's what I'm saying.
It's a pretty fucked up show. But I mean, it features basically superhero fighting kaiju, so I can't really argue with it. That it definitely hits a few of my likes.
And there's Kamen Rider and Ultraman. I remember they used to do that shit all the time too.
I've seen more of those. Well, I've seen a bunch of Ultraman because they had a bunch of them at like the local video store, and my brother and I rented a bunch of them, and we laughed our asses off watching them when we were like 6 or 7 years old. So.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Love Ultraman when I was a kid. The old black and white ones.
There's one where he teamed up with Gamera or Godzilla, either one of the two. That was
Gamera, I think I've seen that one. It's funny.
Yeah, it was like stupid as fuck because like thanks to Mystery Science Theater, I would never have known that existed. Ooh.
I mean, I love the original Godzilla movie because like the Japanese version because it's like much more of a horror movie.
Yeah, they tried to do like Power Rangers here in a movie. I'm like, what the fuck is all this bullshit? We're gonna make this
I had a bunch of friends who wanted to see it, and I went with them, and I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't have high expectations, so.
Well, I mean, it's like a fucking bunch of like people in plastic suits, like in spandex, like beating up a bunch of rubbery monsters. So there you go.
All right, I'm back. Yeah. What did I just walk into?
The new Power Rangers movie was all CGI, but I saw the original one.
Power Rangers.
And they have Bryan Cranston as like the voice of Zordon. And I'm like, okay.
Yep.
Because why not?
Sure.
Well, he had like a kid. I think it was like one of his kids was a fan of it, so he did it for them. Yep. It's kind of like the same reason why Frank Langella did Masters of the Universe. He was the greatest part of that movie.
Yeah, I think Robert Downey Jr. said the same thing about playing Iron Man. His kid told him, "You got to do this."
All right, fucking kid.
It's more of a time. Goddamn right.
So what do you got, Doc? What do you got? What are you doing?
I am working on a sketch card.
Nice.
That will be inked. I'm gonna paint it with ink.
Cool.
So yeah, now the banner is put up and it's ready to go.
Nice.
Very nice.
Now you can get back to work.
Whoosh, back to work.
Yuck.
Make those bricks. No straw.
Mud, sand, water, straw, bastard.
And then we'll talk about Gabagool in a minute.
Vistaprint is, as far as I can tell, very reliable.
They're very reliable. I can attest for them.
Same.
Well, Vistaprint?
They fix their mistakes.
And I can also say that Comics Wellspring is just as reliable as well.
I can't remember if they're the ones that a friend of mine had like some major issues with. I'll have to look.
Kablam I heard was good. Raw I heard was pretty reliable too. I know Mixum has been having some problems, but it's sort of out of their control.
I think Mixum was the one I'm thinking of. Now that I think about it, because Mixum was the one I was thinking of.
Who?
Yeah.
Mixum. I actually used them for my comic a while ago. I had no issues with them, but I believe that they've changed quite a bit.
They've definitely dropped the ball on a few campaigns lately. I know that.
Makes them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not on my list for Laurie and I's book. So So.
I am not a crook.
Speaking of you and Lori, Lori booked an hour at CromCon.
Oh, nice.
On Saturday, the 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern. I expect she's going to invite you to be there, Allison. I'm just saying.
Probably.
Very cool.
You didn't tell me about it yet, so
I just talked to her about it just a little while ago. It was like, I noticed that she hadn't gotten a spot before it booked. And I just happened to always have one or two hidden in reserve, huh, Doc?
Absolutely.
For those people who just missed it, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, well,
I have something I'm doing that night, but it's after that time, so that would work fine.
Yeah. Christy has a con that weekend.
Yeah, Klexicon. I'll be going representing Caps.
On the 27th and 28th?
26th. Let me look at the fucking dates again. So it looks like I'll be there at 26th to 28th and all that other shit. Let me look at the dates. I have them handy here because if I didn't, then I would be... Okay, so Anaheim, it's like in Anaheim, it's at the Anaheim Marriott, and it's the 26th to the 28th. That's what I got up from their official website.
All right, well, just so you know, those late night panels are after the con's over. You're always welcome to jump out later in the evening if you want,
I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see what it is. You know how I am, the inexhaustible wheeling and dealing I have to do at cons.
Yeah, no, we work you to death at the cons.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I can't even get away from my booth to go pee.
That's San Diego, dude. That was some crazy shit.
Well, I am very glad it was successful for you.
It was like I was selling a lot of fucking shit and everything.
Very cool.
I wanted to kind of debrief with you, dude, a bit, but I know you've been busy.
It's been insane, Christy, but I would absolutely love to catch up. We'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
We will absolutely do that. Why am I having a hard time with something so easy? Oh, duh.
That's right.
How's the coffee, Doc?
It's good as always, my brother. Never enough.
Yummy.
Holy crap. I just heard my son's wife go, Dad. She's talking to him. You're just as bad as the kids.
What?
It happens. Hell, I don't think you're in a relationship till you hear that.
I'm sure it's in reference to video games or something of that nature, but
Yeah.
Just crap me up.
Talk. This is less horrifying. There you go.
Okay.
It's actually not disgusting for once.
So I got invited to go.
I saw that one, Christy.
Oh, you mean with the kitten? Or the milk?
The milk.
Yeah.
That was just too funny.
Oh.
The look on, and I know that's a famous painting. So it's like whoever painted that, they've seen that pose before. I'm just telling you.
So I want to throw a thank you out to a couple people. I had a couple of people that offered me to come hang out with them in Cincinnati at the expo and providing me with table space to set up my show. And
did they bring you food and water?
I appreciate the offer, both from Rodney and Tina over at Hasm and from Heroinberg and Marcus. I appreciate the offer. For me, it's a transportation issue. I have to bring my whole setup to do a show at a con.
Right.
And I'm not bringing monitor and everything to, on public transportation. So the only way that works for me is if I actually catch somebody that's going that way for the con from this area that I might be able to catch a ride with. But that's the only way it's going to happen. Until I'm just not messing with public transportation with my whole setup. If it gets damaged or stolen or whatever, that my show's over that quick.
Yep.
I can't take that kind of risk. So, I appreciate the offers from everybody. And, if I could work something out transportation wise that would get me there without risking my equipment, that, then those things could happen. But
This is how your shit does not get stolen. You know how?
Yeah, well, I don't think my monitor's going to fit in there. I don't think my monitor's going to fit in there. You see what I'm saying?
No, but I mean, the thing is that you just go take that and get that fucking government orange or some shit. And then I think LA County actually has the LA County corner. They closed their gift shop, but I think you can still order stuff online, and you could probably get some pretty convincing shit. But what I want to do is I want to get a small tin or something full of like some ashes and really burnt bones, and then just put it in there so it rattles just enough. It's like, yeah, y'all want to steal my surface, you son of a bitch, huh?
Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to Rodney and Heroinberg and Marcus for throwing those offers my way. I wish I could make that happen, because if I had a ride, I could put my monitor in the back of somebody's car and know that it's not going to disappear or get thrown around or...
We need to crowdfund you a laptop, Pops.
Well, even then, I mean, it's like,
but that's much easier. Much easier to deal with.
But it doesn't give me the setup that I wanted a con doc. I still have to have the monitor up behind me, that kind of stuff. I want to do the show right.
I understand. Well, let's just crowdfund you a car then. Why not?
I wouldn't mind one of them. What are they? H&Rs, those little Chevys that are like the little panel truck, but it's little. You know, I wouldn't mind one of those. I could fit everything in that.
Ready to go to ink.
That belongs to the museum.
But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to those guys because I appreciate that they were, saw what we did in Savannah. They liked it. They're like, man, come do that at our table, hang out with us. That's really kind of, smart on their part too. It's like we'd be sitting right there at their table, so they'd get premiere coverage all weekend, right?
Right.
It's, but like I said, for me, it's just a transportation issue. If I could just go jump in the car and drive to Cincinnati, I'd be there yesterday.
Right.
Someday, we'll get this all figured out. I'd like to get an RV that we can just drive around, pick up everybody. Pick up Doc, pick up Allison, pick up Christy, and go to the show. We can plan one show a month, right? The last weekend of the month. Who's got the biggest show the last weekend of the month? That's where we're going.
Is this comparing dick size? I
just drive around, pick everybody up, and we go to the show. And I go drive around, drop everybody off. I ain't doing that now. I can always stop and do my show on the side of the road. We need an RV. We need a Madness RV. All you RV builders out there. All you RV companies, we need a Madness RV. We will drive it all over the country. You put your name all over it really big, just like
badass paint job.
Yeah, we'll drive it all over the nation, dude. It'll get seen everywhere. Come on, Grand Design. Come on, J. Cole, where you at? Come build us an RV, baby. Then we could just have a screen right there on the side of the RV.
Good Lord.
stop and do the show on the road. It's like, because Monday Madness, right? We'd be on our way home. We had to stop at a rest area, set the thing up, do the show.
We'll interview the lot lizards as they walk by. How you doing?
I'll save that for you, Doc. You can do that. But you know what I'm saying? It's like we could travel all over.
Q, what's up? Show us what you got going, bro.
The last week of the month, just travel to a con.
There you go, bro. You'd be on the road you'd be constantly on the road.
No, just the week leading up to the con and taking everybody home.
And
Just
then you
once a
immediately
month.
got to
Just
wash
for CromCon, not
wash your
every
clothes,
weekend.
reload, and set off again.
Yeah, we'd have about 2 weeks off, and then I'd have 2 weeks off. I'd be the one driving around picking everybody up, But it'd be a blast. We'd all be hanging out together, having, a safe way to get to cons.
I'm from
all
LA.
of our stuff, all of our equipment,
I'm from LA. Like when I went to Austin and they told me about the homeless issue there, I'm like, oh, okay. And then they said to me, where are you from? I said, I'm from LA. And they said, oh, yeah, you'll be fine. I'm like,
damn.
Because I guess they're homeless assholes over here.
Damn. Austin has a homeless issue too.
I thought I brought my Copics in here, but I did not. I'll wait till after the stream to ink it.
Rich. You know what I kind of miss?
Rich.
Somebody's got a echo going.
No, that was me repeating myself. I'm like, Rich. I miss the gabagool talk.
Oh.
Just because nothing would trigger him more if that I just like said, Spanish sausage is actually longer than Italian sausage, just to let you know. They have to coil it up.
Yeah, that would set him off good. It'd be funny.
It's just funny because sputter kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get going. I have a ride that's here. I thought he was going to message me before he got here. So I will talk to you all later.
All right, Alan. Have a good day.
Later, Alan.
Bye.
Peace out.
Well, at least this made me coloring with fucking Paige. This is actually motivating me. Like,
I'm still waiting for you to share a screen so we can see what you're doing, Christy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm patiently waiting. Been looking at the top of your head the whole day. I'm patiently waiting for you to show us what you're doing.
Sure. Okay. I know, share the fucking screen. There we go.
Not patient anymore. Show us.
What are you doing?
Doc keeps hitting buttons.
Okay, so like I'm coloring this panel in. The thing is like I'm actually painting it kind of thing. So it's sort of like not like a simple flat or whatever.
Right.
And it's hard to see because I'm like coloring in the letters though, because I'm layering the colors.
That's training. It reminds me of from the scene of a celebrity death match where they fight, starting with Nicholas. One of them is Nicolas Cage, and it says, "Hey, did you see your face off?" And right, Yankee pull the face out.
My favorite of those, Q, was when Beavis fought Butthead.
Yeah. I don't know why. I was like kind of inspired with some of the coloring from Hatch. Because every time Glenn comes on, he talks about it because obviously that's his like fucking like IP. But it's just like some of the colors in Hatch made me think about it, so I just went ahead and did it.
There you go.
What's up, Eric?
Good to see you, Eric. Eric, are you taking a shot at me? Ouch!
Oh, and touch you gently on the back of your head.
I'm wounded.
Himself around you.
I'm wounded. I was looking for something, and then like I had. I'm sorry, Q. Go ahead.
I like the what's the thing called? The scene from Celebrity Deathmatch with Beavis and Butthead, and the the usher or the referee would simply announce, "Okay, let's get it on." But it went, "Get it on? I'm not gonna get it on with you, Beavis."
Got it on. Got it on.
Cut it out, fart knocker. What in the world was that?
Yeah, one of my friends, if you know Raw Dog, Lawrence, I think you've had him on the show before, but
You
Lawrence.
should get it on.
So he was like, I told him I upped my steak game because I finally learned how to cook the perfect steak. And he's like, what? You do? All right, I'm bringing up fucking steaks, and it's his birthday today. So I said, okay, fine. I'll show you my steak game. I'm kind of pissed, though, because now my favorite cuts of steak now has gotten to New York, not New York strip, but New York steak. Because it's actually a much better quality and better marbled now because the ribeyes have gone to shit lately. It's pissed me off, too. Ribeye used to be my fucking favorite, and now it's like, oh, no, it's all tough and stringy. The cuts we've been getting, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with tough steak. It's got to be super tender.
Yeah. Well, I know a quick hack to get a dry age. Like, you could put it up into the fridge for a week, but you put it on a rack and you just let the fridge, air around it. Mm-hmm. And then you sprinkle it liberally with salt. I mean, people will go, oh, do a rub and stuff, but I don't know. I kind of like the salt and pepper crust kind of thing.
Yep.
So just simple salt. So just sprinkle salt liberally on it. You could do it with any meat and let it kind of air dry in the fridge. And then you'll have a really nice steak or a really nice piece of meat that's super fucking tender.
Well, there's an even quicker one, Christy. If you have a piece that you know is going to be tough, do a reverse sear on it and then slow cook it, crock pot or oven.
Yeah, I mean if you want a steak, kind of thing.
Well, it comes out as a steak.
Oh yeah.
Salt and pepper crust, just like you said. Sear it, get a good sear on it, and then slow cook it. It'll tenderize it.
Yeah, but you miss the crust though.
No, you don't add any kind of fluid or anything.
That's an interesting one. I'll have to try that hack.
It works. Because I got a pack of steaks and I cooked one ahead of time and there was no help for that pack. They were all gristly.
All right. I can see it now. We're going to end up with a cooking show with Christy, Doc, and Rich. I can already see it.
Doc
it's like Rich says, I told you to bring the sausage. I said, oh yeah, I brought the sausage, and it's like the fucking coiled Spanish shit.
There you go.
Sure.
And he gets really mad.
Yeah, I can cook now. And that comes from, by the way, being married to women who could not cook. So it was either learn how to cook or eat stovetop stuffing and ramen noodles for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's a funny thing. It's like I've run into guys that kind of knew how to cook, but it was kind of rudimentary. Very rarely was I with a guy that didn't know how to cook at all. But, or they just kind of had that bachelor sort of I throw shit together and it's something, or they buy ready-made shit all the time. But I've run into women that buy fucking TV dinners. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Now, Tacey can cook, but she and I both have the same concept. Like when it's really hot, I'm not going to spend all day in the kitchen. So make something easy, a one-pot dish or something.
Yeah. With this steak thing, it's nice though, because if you have a tough cut and if you let it kind of sit at least overnight in your fridge like that with the salt, it actually tenderizes a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah, and it leaches out the gristle fat.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. My goodness.
But I learned how to do the butter and garlic thing with rosemary and shit.
Oh, hell
yes. I finally figured out how to do that because I was like, how the fuck do you do that? And one of the crucial things is that you have to let the steaks go to close to room temperature, like a half an hour before you cook it. That makes a big fucking difference.
Yeah, and let them rest before you serve them makes a world of difference too.
At least 3 to 5 minutes if you're in a hurry, but 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 to 15.
And, for the sear, maybe I'm superstitious about it, but if it's not on the grill, it needs to be in cast iron.
I've done it in a pan, a heavy pan, but yeah, cast iron is kind of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Although I found out it kind of doesn't matter, so I'm like, maybe I sound like a goddamn Philistine when I say that, but
oh, what are we looking at here, Steven?
I was working on. I was trying to figure out how to do another training card. So I think I might turn his head bit towards the viewer.
I don't know. I like that. You got to fix the right leg, but I like the profile look.
Profile look.
Yeah.
Why am I thinking of Bobby Duke Arts when he says, "I want that"?
What?
Bobby Duke Arts. He's this guy who sculpts and he draws stuff. He's actually really cool. But there's this one part where he sits there and he's like, "I want that." I want that. And then he'll draw something really cool, or he'll sculpt something really good.
You ever watch Ace of Clay?
I don't think I've heard that one. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've watched it.
He's got a very cartoony style, but he sculpts in resin, like Sculpey, and he does all these horror creatures, very Tim Burton-ish stuff. And he's good. He is really good.
Pale Rider. Lori says, "Stay tuned. Tomorrow we do wine pairings for seafood." There's something inherently
Pale Rider.
really fucking soothing about cooking like that.
Yep. Hail, Pale Rider. Look,
I don't know. It's like sometimes it goes off the rails that way. Sometimes it goes off the rails that way. I can't help it.
Because I don't particularly enjoy white wines, the only white I go with for anything is a chilled Riesling, and it better be a good Riesling. I don't like white.
Tracy.
That's crazy.
Wow, Instagram is slow. I'm seeing the likes that I generated on one of my fucking pictures. Good.
So what's wrong with the leg? Is the leg too big or too small?
The back leg?
Yeah, the back. Whoa!
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. Whoa!
There we go. I don't think it's long enough to the knee.
Yeah, your thighs
the
a
thigh
little.
should be long.
So I need to bring the knee from here to here.
Yeah.
That's
Look,
the way I said.
A good way to do it, Stephen, is turn it upside down. Put the butt of your hand on his belly, and touch your pencil to the good knee, and then let your hand's natural circle rotate around. No, hold it. Hold your pencil like you're going to draw, and put the drawing hand on his belly. Hold it. There you go. And there's a natural circle that's going to occur. And there you go.
Okay.
I forgot you were left-handed.
I am not an art critic by any means. I'm not an artist or anything. It just looks like the rear leg is way smaller. Not just in perspective, but just looks way smaller than the foreleg.
It's a little small, but we got it. And that way you can increase the angle on that calf. Nope. Wait a minute. Wait.
Oh.
A little bit longer still. Just a touch. There you go. And then really jack that calf back toward his rump.
His ass.
His ass.
All right, so the knee's here, so then that means his calf will be right.
No, jack it backwards a little bit more.
Way back.
Yeah.
Way back. All right, stop.
A little bit thicker.
Hold on. Just erase the calf completely. Close in the thigh, because that's what's throwing you off. All right, now his right foot should end up almost directly under his ass. Start with the foot and then work your way back. There you go.
What's up, Shadow? Welcome back.
There you go. Now you got it, Steven. Hey, Shadowhawk, welcome back.
I was surprised that no one has asked, what are the bands on his legs for?
I was about to ask about, is he holding a shield?
Don't they strap down the holsters?
it's just well. I saw these pair of pants on Amazon that have like bands go around the thighs.
Right.
And I thought that was a cool style to it.
I like it.
And
yeah, that was a very 90s thing too.
And I thought, that would look great with this character.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But what gets me is that no one has asked, what are the bands on his legs for?
Well, is he holding a shield? Is what I want to know.
They strapped down the holster. It wasn't because all of them had strings that strapped the bottom of their holster. They wrapped them around their thigh so that when they drew their gun, the holster stayed steady and the gun came out.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I see those bands. That was I just assumed that they were like some cool way the dude has his holster strapped, right? That's all.
Yeah. Well, at some point he is going to be carrying a special dagger.
Mm.
And
but Steven, answer my question. Is he holding a shield or is that like a bag around his?
Oh, he's not holding anything.
Okay, well, what is the circular line? No, other side, other hand. What is that circular line out there?
This?
Yeah.
That's his jacket.
It's his jacket underneath.
Okay, all right, got you.
Or trench coat.
It's not exactly a trench coat. It is a jacket. It's just long.
I got you.
For everybody who heard that little alarm, that was reminding me that the show-off starts in 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Tickety talk.
We got Rex and Dave going to talk about Steve Ditko art today. They're going to talk about
It would be nice to have an alarm that sounds with a T-Rex stomp from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he is going to be carrying a dagger at some point in the story.
I think Crom should be lighting Cap's chin on fire, but that's just me. It's just
You better stop. Hey, Steven, I want to show you something here. For his jacket in the back, raise it up to above 90 degrees. It gives it more motion,
right here.
Dynamic. Yeah, and it'll balance out. Look how I got this one curved. See the up curve like a smiley face?
Yeah.
It'll balance it a little bit.
As if the wind is pushing his jacket back.
Yeah, Doc has a desktop calendar and everything. I don't know about Doc, but I'm trying to keep up with everything we got going on.
Well, the thing is that Doc is archaic in this way. He would still wear a watch.
What was that, Christy?
I said you're still archaic. He would wear a watch. Now he's not as that archaic. He does not use a sundial. He still has a watch.
I actually, I have a very nice watch. Only one left, but I haven't worn it since I retired. Because
I'm a pocket watch kind of guy. The only watches I've had the last 30 years have all been pocket watches.
I'm kind of like, I have a phone, so it's like, it kind of seems extraneous.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a phone till I had a stupid YouTube channel. So.
There you go.
You got to remember though, Christy, when I'm a counselor and I'm watching the time, I can't conspicuously pick up my phone while I'm
hourglass down. Just flip over the hourglass, bro.
Well,
all right, how's that look?
Let's see. Hold on.
Don't have my watch.
There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Much better.
Another comic book artist did the same thing. Mike Deodato, he did some really good way of how they did with the capes, the flows of the capes and the hair flow. It's dripping, but awesome.
Yeah. Now, see, I am not a Todd McFarlane fan, but He said something in an interview way back in the 90s that he drew fabric like origami, treat it like paper. And I picked up on that, and I've been doing it ever since. So
That's a way to look at it too.
yeah, it gives you very dynamic shapes and wrinkles and folds. Plus, you can grab a piece of paper and fold it to the shape you need it and hold it under a light and get your lighting.
That's one of the things why I like his art is how he draws the caves.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's getting close to that time. I want to go around. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to tell everybody where they can be found. Q, where can people find you, bro?
Here in the channel.
Best answer. He's got the best answer out of anybody all the time. It's always the same. You can find him right here on Sundays, drawing in the Madness OpenDrawStream. Stephen B, where can they find you, bro?
You can find me here. You can find me there. You can find me anywhere. You can find me at. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter under Boldcat Studios. And don't forget to bag Crystal Legends #2 on Indiegogo.
Right there.
He's been practicing that.
You got to work. You got to always be trying to improve what you're doing, just like we're always trying to improve what we're doing. Whether it's promoting, how you present your comic, the actual work itself, progression is, man, that's what we're looking for always. Christy, where can they find you, Mrs. President of Caps?
Well, all my links are on Linktree at Horror Tourist Studios, and I just put that in the chat again. And you can buy shit from me, and everything I ship it out, I deface it for you. And yeah, fun. And then if you go on appearances, it's the top link. It'll show where I'm going.
Cool.
Very cool. Does Linktree cost anything?
No. I mean, there's a pro version that you have to pay for, but really, I'm using a regular version.
All right, cool. I'm going to get one of those.
Doc, tell everybody where they can find you, brother.
You can find me right here co-hosting the CromCon every month. You can find me on my own channel, just Doc Blalock. I'm the only one on the YouTubes. You can find me also under Christopher Blalock Fine Art if you want to see some painting. Last but not least, head on over to Indiegogo and sign up for Pariah Blood and Mud.
And I am Pops Van Zandt, the founder of the Madness Comic Network and the comic-related madness on Facebook. Everything you see that we do on this channel all originated out of the comic-related madness. That's why we reference it a lot. That's why Madness is the name of the network. It's outgrown the Facebook group. It became a network. We're all over the place. We're on Twitch. We're on Twitter. We're on Insta. We're trying to keep up with everybody else, we're trying to have fun, We promote indie comic creators and everything they do. Other YouTubers, other broadcast networks that also promote indie comics, we're down with that. We help them get seen as well. It's a bigger world than everybody knows, and everybody needs to connect. And that's what the madness is about, networking and promotion. If you're not in the madness, join the madness. Drop your links at least once a day, because nobody's looking back 3 weeks on the Facebook group to see what somebody posted. Drop your link once a day. That's the best advice I can give everybody, because then I see it and I share it out. That's what we do. We're going to be right back on this channel in about 20 minutes. With Rex and Dave. You guys know the show-offs. Looking forward to their show today was featuring Steve Ditko. As always, thank you for watching, for backing, for all that stuff, tweeting, sharing, for keeping us relevant out there and helping to get eyes on what all these people do. So, like I said, we're going to be back in just a little while with Rex and Dave and the show-offs. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out. Peace out.
The doctor is out.
I had to do it, Q. I had to. Oh, he had the art up, and then he took it down. There you go. Give me one last look, brother. You know what's up. Have a good week, Steve. I'll talk to you, bro.
You too.
What? Check this one out.
Brian Christgau, your book, Six Gun Gorilla, is excellent. Six Gun Gorilla, awesome. Awesome comic book.
We've all heard the stories. We've all heard the legends. Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, Billy the Kid. But there's a secret history to the Old West. One that seems too strange to be true, but, well, we all know what they say about the truth. Very big ape, very big guns, blowing very big holes, very bad people. I think the world is finally ready to hear the story of the strangest, the most startling Western hero of them all. Six Gun Gorilla, Long Days of Vengeance.
We're all alone, no chaperone can get our number. The world's in slumber, let's misbehave. There's something wild about you, child, that's so contagious. Let's be outrageous, let's misbehave. When Adam won Eve's hand, he wouldn't stand for teasing. He didn't care about those apples out of season. They say the spring means just one thing to little lovebirds. We're not above birds, let's misbehave.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela J. brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands are good.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit CB